What's up, my fellow creators? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. I just want to let you guys know that it is a true honor being here, passing on these messages, and my prayer is that they find your guys' hearts and help remind you that you are the ones with the power within your life to make those decisions that best suit you to get you to your highest path of good. And guys, with that being said, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And today we are doing a reading down the rabbit hole with Hello from Heaven. These are very intense readings for me, and I've been called to do more of them, so you guys will be seeing more of these as we go forward. Some will be in the form of collective readings, and others will be in the form of pick-a-cards, and I am debating on one other avenue to take with these, so just keep an eye out, guys, because I will create a specific playlist for these readings, because not everybody needs these, and I feel like this is something that there are a huge majority of people that do need. So that being said, I've got my oracle decks picked out, I've got my clarifying cards here, I've even got what I'm going to put on the pile. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, guys, and see what are the messages for the collective source. Hello from Heaven. Who's trying to come through to speak to piles 1, 2, and 3? The energy gates are open. So what messages do we have for piles 1, 2, and 3? Hello from Heaven. How can we help them out? How can we help them heal from the grief that they may be experiencing in this time, source? What messages are going to help them come to peace within themselves so that they can continue going on with their life, continue living in this now place? Source, what messages do you have for the collective? Hello from Heaven. Who's coming through in this time? Okay. For pile number 1, hello from Heaven. Whoa, okay. Coming out strong already. Pile number 2, hello from Heaven. Jiminy Christmas. Pile number 3, hello from Heaven. Okay, thank you. Pile number 1, hello from Heaven. Pile number 1, hello from Heaven. Okay, I want this one, thank you. Pile number 2, hello from Heaven. Thank you. Pile number 3, hello from Heaven. Thank you. Pile number 1, hello from Heaven. What messages do we have? Hello from Heaven. Thank you. Pile number 2, hello from Heaven. Pile number 2, hello from Heaven. Thank you. Pile number 3, hello from Heaven. Oh, thank you. Pile number 1, hello from Heaven. Pile number 1, thank you. Pile number 2, hello from Heaven. Whoa, okay, thank you. Pile number 3, hello from Heaven. Pile number 3, hello from Heaven. One card, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, pile number 1, hello from Heaven. Pile number 1, thank you. Okay. Pile number 2, hello from Heaven. Oh, okay, they want these two. Didn't really want to get that many, but I guess I'll do 6 cards for everybody. Pile number 3, hello from Heaven. Okay, thank you. Last card for pile number 1, hello from Heaven. These are very intense readings, so bear with me, guys. And pile number 3, hello from Heaven, last card. Thank you, source. All right. Just over here. All right, so for pile number 1, 1, 2, and 3. For pile number 1, we have the Ace of Swords. For pile number 2, we have the Ace of Cups. And for pile number 3, we have the Ace of Coin. So take a moment, meditate, think about the person that you want to say hello to from heaven, what messages that they have to bring to you today. And then intuitively pick your pile. That should be the pile for you. Keep in mind before we get started that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. I don't usually do a 6-card pull, but today we're going with what Spirit wants. So Spirit asked and we'll call the answer. So hello from heaven. We have starting off the Popess in the upright. Okay, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. We have the Death in reverse. That makes so much sense. We have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Wow, you guys are really just feeling it. So some of you guys, just right off the bat, I heard that this may have recently happened. We have the Strength. And then we have the 6 of Wands, or excuse me, the 6 of Coins in the reverse. I feel like I want to put that here. I'm going to get just a few clarifying cards. I can already see what's going on here. May you please have a clarifying card for this Page of... Yep. Okay. Thank you. Isn't this interesting? Look at that. They want this one for the Popes. This is great, guys. Okay. May I please get 2 more clarifying cards for this side? Okay. Whoa. All right. I want this one for Strength. And I want this one for the... Okay. Yeah. All right. We have the Knight of Swords on the bottom. Look. Knight of Swords on the bottom followed by the Ace of Swords. Look at this, guys. You can't tell me this isn't for you. Like, this is crazy. Already coming off with a whole bunch of synchronicities here. So, right off the bat, I'm getting a feminine energy. Now, I want you guys to understand when it comes to feminine energy, this is somebody who's very nurturing. This could have been a man who is very nurturing. It could have been a mother. It could have been a woman. It could have been a father. Okay, and feminine also could mean a feminine sign, a water sign or an earth sign, okay? Again, that's just what's coming through right off the bat. But this is something that has recently happened. If it has not recently happened, then understanding this is still weighing on your soul as though it had recently happened. So hello from heaven. They want you to know that you can connect with them. Like, they want to see you connect with them. They're missing you because you miss them, and they're trying to say hello in a very, very kind, compassionate way to you all the time, but you're so hurt by them leaving. And there's this question of why. There's this question of why, and they just said that it was their time. Even if it might not have felt like it to you, it was their time to leave. And they know that you're scared. They know that you feel burdened by this death, wondering if there was something else that you could have done, wondering if maybe you could have been there for them more, or wondering if you could have helped them out in some way, shape, or form. And they're trying to tell you that there's no need to worry about this because this happened exactly as it was meant to. I heard, don't burden yourself with the what ifs. You're waning, you're draining your ability to move efficiently through the world. It's as though you are moving through molasses and the whole world has stopped around you. And you can't see beyond what has happened here. And so you're left completely stuck in a place of grief and sadness and anger. It's like you don't ever get to the acceptance stage of the death. You just keep recycling through the other stages. And now there's a hole within your heart. And pile one, you're trying to fill that hole with So for some of you guys, I did hear that you are drinking a lot. I heard that others of you guys are spending a lot of money, and others of you guys still are just turning to maybe narcotics or things like that. And they want you to know that this is not going to numb the pain. The only way to numb the pain is for you to face this. This is not the only death that you've experienced. This is not the only death that your family has experienced. Sometimes our time comes before we're all ready, and there's nothing that we can do. And you believe that you have to stay in a place of controlling your emotions, thinking that that's what makes you strong. And they're trying to remind you that if you don't feel these emotions, that you're going to always be in this place of emptiness. Hurt and pain. You've asked for clarity, and clarity is coming, but you have to be willing to accept the clarity and not be too anxious to receive it. Because there's strength here. There's a lot of strength here in you receiving this clarity, and part of that comes from you offering your cup still to them, even though they may not physically be here. Why do you feel responsible for my death? I heard them ask this, and they say, you need to sit down and write it out, why you feel responsible for their death. Like, I keep hearing it. Why do you feel responsible for my death? That's an unfair situation to put on yourself. It's the hard times that make us stronger than we ever really even understood we could be. But only if we allow them to. Only if we allow them to create the bridge to the next step, to the next view, to the next way in life. Have you even cried? Like, truly cried? Like, I don't know why I need to ask some of you guys that, but like, there's this emotion that's like stuck. I feel it in my throat. Like, it's like a lump in my throat, almost as if you keep swallowing back the tears and not allowing yourself to cry because you're not allowed to cry. And they're saying that's not true. You are. You're very much allowed to cry. Not feeling this has created a lot of instability and instability in your life. They know that you're going to get through this. They know that you're going to open up yourself and let go of trying to have every step, every situation under control. This wasn't meant to happen, you say. And whomever this person is says it was. No matter how much we want to say that it didn't happen or it shouldn't have happened, that what if, the what if that, the what if this, what if, again, what it is that you're holding on your shoulders. What if I had been there for them? What if I had told them to stop? What if I had said this? What if I had done that? When it's your time, it's your time. And it was my time, they say. Just because I'm not physically there doesn't mean that I don't walk next to you. Just because I'm not physically there doesn't mean that I don't see the suffering that you experience. Just because I'm not there doesn't mean that I'm not trying to help you. But to help you means that you have to be open to seeing it from someplace else other than this sorrow and this absolute emotional distress that you have found yourself in. In the beginning, it won't feel like you have a lot to offer. And yet, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. this very situation will help open you up to a new world. I heard that you're meant to become the leader, whatever that means. But it starts with finding stability and balance within yourself so that you can complete this cycle that just seems never ending. I get the sense that you've dealt with more than one death. I really do. Like, you guys, pile one, you have been through a lot of death, and it's like whomever this is that you're thinking about kind of was the straw that broke the camel's back. Wandering lost. Lost wandering. Wandering lost because how can I find direction in losing you? Their reply is losing me is helping you find your direction. Sorry guys, I needed a drink of water. My water bottle sounds like a dolphin when I drink out of it if I suck the water out of it too fast, so. Find your happiness. You're so much stronger than you realize. But right now you're seeing the world from a very small view. You're seeing the world as though you're the only person experiencing this hardship. And while it may be hard, while what you're experiencing is definitely difficult, they want you to know that you've never been alone, that they've been with you since the moment they passed to the ether. There's such a huge resistance from you in wanting to accept this. And that's what's making you struggle so hard right now. But it's almost as though through this struggle, you're going to find a light. You're going to find the way. You're going to emerge and you're going to control those triggers that are within you that have been brought up as this person passed. They just love you so much. They don't want to see you suffering anymore. It's like they've sat and they've watched you just kind of deteriorate. And it seems like every time that they give you a sign, it's like so for you, pile one, you realize that they're giving you a sign. It's not that you don't realize it. It's just that it reminds you so much of them, because it's like at the moment that you get the sign, the first thought is of them that goes through your head. And then instead of listening to the sign, it's this energy of just being so stuck in the pain. Like, this is like catatonic pain for you. This is something that is immobilized because of, right? You're immobilized because of it. You're letting your health go. You're maybe not doing so good at work anymore. You don't talk to people anymore. Like, you've shut people out. You've come into a place of maybe you're a little bit harsh when it comes to people, or it's like you just try not to hang out with people because they don't understand what it is that you're going through. And it's hard for people to understand what you're going through, because I think right now you're in a place that you don't even understand what you're going through. You just know that it hurts. Like, it's very heavy in my heart space right now. And this person is just trying to help assist you on your journey. Like, I think that you're missing how strong you are, because for you, experiencing this loss took out the last part of your strength. And whomever this was a spiritual connection, right? A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Like, this was like a soulmate for you. This could have been a lover. This could have been a family member. It could have been a friend. Whoever this was, though, you had a deep, deep, deep connection with them, and they're still walking this journey with you. Like, that never ended. Just because they left the physical realm doesn't mean that ended. And I think that sometimes is our selfishness coming through. Okay, well, they want both of these. I didn't want two, but they want both of them. And I think that sometimes our selfishness coming through is like, well, but we want them here. We need them here, right? And I feel like for you, it's like there's this resistance to trying to talk to them now. It's like, but they're gone. They're not going to hear me. And that's what they're trying to come out and say. Like, no, like we still hear you. Like, we still see you. Right? Look, you have 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10, 11. Like, you're going to make progress. You're going to get there. This is 5 here. But you have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to allow yourself to open up to the possibility that they can hear you. And that is a huge portion of the grieving, is talking to them as though they're still here. And if you go to grief counseling, they will tell you that at grief counseling too, is to speak to them as though they're still here. Tell this person all the things you felt like you didn't get to say. They want to hear that from you. They want to know that from you. They want to help you find clarity in those things that are burdening your heart, that are making you feel like you just can't move forward in life. Like, you've shut out everybody. Look, Sacred Ibis, learning, number 22. I want to go over here, right? 222 coming through. Like, you're learning to cope with this. And I feel like that more that you spend time speaking with this person and having those conversations, regardless how you feel, right? It may feel funny. Like, I'm just telling you, it may feel strange. It may feel unusual, but it's having these conversations that you'll be able to open yourself up and actually receive their love. Like, they're trying to give you their cup. They're trying to help you fill up your cup. But look, it's like they can only meet you in the middle right here. And right now you both are canceling each other's energies out. Like, that's what's happening. It's like they can't give it to you because everything they pour in your cup, you're just pouring back onto the ground. It's like just from sorrow and sadness. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's human. It's human to feel sorrow. It's human to feel sadness. Yet, if we live our lives in sorrow and sadness, the whole world around us loses its beautiful light. Wind activation. Yeah, this is an activation period for you. This is about activating the soul purpose. This person passed away. It was like there was a contract that was made before you guys were ever born, that this person would pass away to help you activate and step out of your comfort zone and step into your true gifts. Like, you have both the Empress and the Popess here. It's like you have a gift to give the world, and it's being activated by this death. It's being activated by this person's passing, but you just can't see it right now because all you see is the hurt and the pain. And that's okay, Pile One. Like, what you need to do is maybe write about it, maybe talk to somebody about it, maybe record it on a recording for yourself and listen to it so you can hear it. How you feel about this, like, was your heart torn out? Did you feel like the end of the world? Like, what did you feel? Get it out. Let yourself hear it so that you can heal it. The heart of the matter, there's more going on than meets the eye. Number 22 coming out again. Master number. These don't happen without like coincidence. And I feel like 222 follows you around, 444 follows you around. I feel like this is how they begin to talk to you. And I feel like when you allow yourself to open up to that, you're going to see what it is that they're bringing to you. But you have a gift that you're actually blocking because you're not seeing this from a higher perspective, right? And this talks about being connected with the heart, chakra. And look, if you look, there's this spirit. She's up here and she's watching over all these different things that are going on down here. There's animals, there's a centaur, there's a unicorn, there's geese, there's swans, there's peacocks, and there's this little child here that's dreaming about all these things. But it's like this spirit up here has protection over everything, and I feel like right now you just feel so lost and you don't feel protected, and it's like they're trying to remind you that it's so important for you to remember that you are loved, you're not forgotten. And just because this person had to pass away when they passed away, like there was purpose for it, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. As you begin to feel that energy, you'll begin to understand and see that. We have 21, reveal the peacock beauty. We have peacocks on this card. And then we have number 31. Look at that. Or excuse me, no, this is 24. My bad. So we have 24, reveal the peacock beauty. And then we have 31, the sweeping sister willow. And I'll read the excerpts from both of these. I don't want these to be too long here. So this I already know this card fits in so much. It says, the beauty of the peacock is the breathtaking, with stunning lush color unfolding in grace and proud display. You too are a great beauty, beloved. Within you resides a glorious divine being, a beautiful light with an ability to create as your divine birthright. The peacock beauty speaks to you of your creative energies rising to sublime, inspired new levels as you are accessing power of your throat chakra for higher creation. Your intentions, decisions, and particularly your words are becoming more powerful. Enjoy the wise use of this growing creative potency to express the beauty within you, asking for divine blessing on all your plans, projects, and words. So again, another card confirming that they want you to speak. Wind is talking about your throat chakra as well. Activating your throat chakra, allowing yourself to speak to them. It might feel scary at first. And the only reason it feels scary is because it's like, what is everybody else going to think? It doesn't matter. What matters is your healing in this pile one. That's the only thing that matters. It says, sweeping sister willow gently brings you healing for forgiveness and releasing of old pain now. Let her branches gracefully sweep any sadness and pain from your heart and soul. Your time for greater inner freedom is dawning, and the cleansing sadness and healing of forgiveness is the pathway to the greater freedom now. You deserve this freedom, and you are swiftly becoming ready to gift it to yourself with the help of Kuan Yin. This is absolutely beautiful, because I don't think, for those of you that stayed for this whole reading, you're ready to let this go. Like, you're ready to let go of the burden of this pain. And I feel like that's the thing. It's like both of these talking. It's time for you to revel in your own beauty and to speak those words and to let go of the pain. Have forgiveness. I feel like for some time, maybe you have blamed Source for taking this person from you, saying that they didn't have your best intentions in mind because they took somebody so close to your heart. I feel like there was a lot of anger that has to revolve around the creator because of this. And they're just saying that everything happens for purpose, and everything happens in divine timing, whether we want it to or not. Like, it's just going to happen. And they just want you to know that regardless of how close I mean, look, again, spiritual connection here on the bottom of the deck. It's like, this is a beautiful connection. Absolutely. But just because they're not here doesn't mean that they're not walking with you, because they are. They're there with you. Like, they're every step of the way, they're with you. So again, like I said, this is a very motherly energy that's coming through here. However, this could very well be a nurturing sign. That could be earth sign or water sign, right? So it could be a man that passed away who's just very nurturing to your needs. So take it as it resonates, and know that energy is fluid, right? So it doesn't have to be that it's a woman. It doesn't have to be that it's a man. You guys know your situation. This is just what's coming through. And remember that these are general readings. But like, they're ready for you guys to step up into your own individual rights and your own individual powers. And quite honestly, I feel like you guys may have some deeply psychic abilities that you guys are blocking because you're just not really willing to take those moments and heal from this, because your perspective in this situation is very shadowed and hurt. And I understand that too. You know, I've had a lot of loss, and I think death is one of the hardest things to overcome. And that's why I started making the grief series. So definitely check out my grief series if you just need some at-home guidance. You know, I know sometimes it's embarrassing to go and be around all these other people when we really feel like nobody feels the same way that we do. But if you can start somewhere, you know, just start finding videos on helping you overcome the stages of grief and getting to the stage of acceptance. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing that we can do once they're gone, you know, and burdening ourselves with the belief that we had somehow had control over what was going on, like that, it only makes us feel worse as we go on, right? It doesn't help us at all. It just makes us feel like always questioning, what more could I have done? And they're just saying there's nothing more that you could have done. You're going to have success here. You're going to overcome. You're going to be okay. It will take some time though. Grief is not something that goes away in a night. Look, the Popes coming out on the bottom, it just fell out. They just want you to know, like, you're definitely very, very gifted. And I feel like that's scary to you too. Maybe you know you're gifted and you're just very scared to really let yourself experience that gift that you have. And so this person just wants you to see the best of yourself, and they want you to see that it's okay that they had to go when they left. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. And sadness is just a part of having the human experience, and that they love you so, so, so very much. You know, and like I said, I feel like this is definitely a motherly figure, but it does not have to be. It could just be somebody that was very strong nurturer in your life. Again, that bond that is there it feels very motherly, but that bond can be created with anybody, right? So please, I hope that this helps you guys out. Please spend that time, you know, if you're behind closed doors, just start talking to them as though they were right here. They're listening. They're waiting for you to speak to them, and they will give you signs showing you that they are here. Allow yourself to be open to receiving those signs, okay? Thank you for joining me, guys. I'm going to leave it there, and I just love you guys. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below. Set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Moving on to pile number 2. Let me get some water. I'm going to sound like a dolphin. I do that because it makes me laugh, but that's all right. Okay, pile number 2. For those of you that chose the Ace of Cups, this pile's for you. This is a hello from heaven. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords. We have the 6 of Cups in the reverse. We have the King of Wands. We have the Sun in the reverse. We have the Fool in the reverse. We have the 9 of Swords in the reverse. Let me get some clarifying cards here. And please have some clarifying cards for pile number 2, Source. And please have some clarifying cards. Thank you. Look, we got a Queen coming out. Okay. And please have some more clarifying cards for pile number 2. Hello from heaven. Okay, this one wants to come out. Okay, 4 of Cups in the reverse. Hello from heaven, pile number 2. Okay, wow. Wow, 3 queens. Okay, interesting. And then we have the 10 of Cups followed by Justice on the bottom in the upright. So this is definitely something that has set you on to finish a cycle. It's interesting, but I didn't really get this in pile 1, but for you guys, I really feel like this could have been a relationship that ended too soon. I just want to check one thing here, but I feel like this was a relationship that you feel like maybe they were So right off the bat, I heard that they were in battle. So I know that that kind of just seems like, well, what kind of battle? No, like I feel like this person was either struggling with some kind of addiction, or I feel like they were yeah, like I heard overdose. I also heard like maybe this person was a soldier that you were dealing with. And they didn't always give you the best of love. Like, I feel like this person feels really guilty about that now. And there's a lot of anger on your part, but I feel like you have, in some way, shape, or form, used this to fuel a different outcome, but you still feel stuck. So this person says, I'm glad to see that you have persevered, even regardless of our reckless communication, of our reckless emotions, of our reckless love. I'm glad to see that you're able to rise above the negativity. Yet you're still holding on to the things of the past because there's this energy of like, well, what's happened has happened, but regardless of what's happened, you still have not forgiven what's happened because it's still holding on to that, hoping that maybe somehow holding that is creating some sense of revenge. And this person has been tied to you since their death because of this. And they're sad. They're sad that they maybe tricked you, that they maybe manipulated you, and that they maybe held things over your head. They're sad that they maybe created a cycle for you, or they were finishing a cycle for you. Either way, they did not bring stability into your home. They did not bring stability into your communication. They did not bring stability into money or passion. It was more about this was there together so that you guys had comfort, and they know that, and they're really sad about that. But they see how amazing you are, and your justice is that you are going to become a leader. And they're walking with you, and they're trying to help the table turn in your favor. But in order for the table to turn in your favor, forgiveness is key. Because it's like you still appear strong, you still appear sound, you still appear stable, while on the inside you're in a state of turmoil, and they feel that, and they hear that, and they know what you're thinking, and they know that there's still this replay. It's like playing the same old song over and over again. Some of you guys may be dealing with ulcers. That was really loud, came through. If you guys are dealing with ulcers, it's because of that same old song and dance. Like, it's still playing it over. Like, every time you think about them and you think about the relationship that you had, it's like you get into this weird cycle of, but I've come so far. I've come so far. I've overcome so much. I've done so much without them, like I feel like I'm a new person, but there's still the torment inside, and that's what you're afraid to communicate with yourself. And you take this on into the future. This could have been an Aries, a Capricorn, a Libra. This could have been a Scorpio, a Cancer, an Aquarius, a Gemini, a Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces. Does not have to be. Those are the signs that are coming out. You could hold those in your chart as well, any of those signs. When it comes to thinking about them, they want you to know that there's still a lot of healing that's involved here, and you have to be willing to let yourself heal. But I feel like there's this protection that's coming from within. It's like you're so afraid of getting hurt again, like they hurt you. Like, even though that they're gone, like this is so weird. It's like they're gone and you're still like on guard because you're just like, don't trust anybody because of this person. And they're so sad about that. Like, they're so sad. They see as you go home at night and you just Sometimes you'll cry yourself to sleep, or sometimes you'll just be so frustrated with all of the world around you. You're stuck being up all night, and you're stuck in your head, and you're stuck just replaying, what if I had done things differently in this connection? And they want you to stop. They want you to stop doing that. Like this person, whomever they are, it's like they see the chaos that they brought to your life, and they are so sorry, so sorry. I keep hearing it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If only I knew. But I didn't know. I did the best that I could with what I had, and I don't feel like you understand that. I don't feel like you know that. I don't feel like you can see that because I hurt you so bad. I gave you a gift, a trinket you can hold in your hand. And I catch you holding this, and I catch you viewing the sorrow from what we shared. And I wonder, are you ever going to think of any happy times? And then I wonder, did we have any happy times? Or were they just masks to cover up the sorrow that we both were experiencing? And here you are suffering. Suffering because I didn't know how to move into a future with you. I didn't know how to become stable. I wasn't emotionally stable. How could I bring stability towards you when I didn't know what stability was? How could I bring anything towards you when I didn't know what it was that you needed, because I didn't know what my own needs were? And I see you suffering, and I see that you can't even see the own brightness that shines within you. You guard yourself to your own light because you think that that is a downfall in your character, when it is in true the most strength that you could ever rely on is that, seeing that of your own light. Yet it's shadowed by my memory. And you're miserable. And you pretend to play Mr. and Mrs. Happy. You pretend to play a part through which you do not feel comfortable in. You pretend to play as though nothing could hurt you, like you're still, and you're not. If only I'd have known that I was controlling you the way that I was. Maybe if I understood what I was doing, I could have changed, rather than trying to hurt you the way that I was hurt. Rather than trying to bring in all my past bullshit. I didn't know who I had. For some of you, this person committed suicide. And they've attached themselves to you because they realize what they did was wrong. And you harbor feelings of guilt within your soul because you really think that the reason they committed suicide had to do with you, and they want you to know that it's not. It's a very specific message, so this may not resonate with all of you guys. And I believe that for others of you, this was an overdose. I said that at the beginning of this reading. This was some kind of a death too soon. Almost like they did take their own life because they drowned their sorrows out with something that would help them disconnect from the world. I was disconnecting from the pain I was causing you, even though I couldn't consciously see it. But my heart knew. My soul knew. I was too blind to see. I really thought that you wanted to hurt me, and so I went out of my way to hurt you first. And now I see I was wrong. You never wanted to hurt me. You just wanted to love me, and I couldn't even accept the love that you had to give. Your cup was so full and beautiful and amazing, and I'm the one that drained it. I'm the one that emptied it. I'm the one that took. Can you ever forgive me? Can you ever see that you're meant for greater things than what I could ever have given you? And can you let that go? I couldn't have respected you in this life. But I can assure you that I was sent to help push you towards greater things. And that greater thing is you. To teach people. And not be so defensive about the emotions that you feel within. And to not be scared to build a family. And to not be afraid to see the sun shine through the clouds again. I heard I love you to the moon. And now I know what that really means. I didn't then. It was just something I could say. But now I know what that means. And I hope that you understand that it's in forgiving me that will help release me to rest in peace, knowing that you'll be okay. But holding on to these memories and these aches and these pains is leaving you at unrest within. And your heart keeps breaking more and more every day. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what I did. I couldn't bear the weight of it anymore. The burden of life was too much. I never expected to leave that burden on you. And yet here we are. Hold me fast. I don't know what that means. Hold me fast. Leadership coming out. Elephant. With the leadership card on the bottom of the deck. You experienced this so that you could help others overcome something similar. And to end the cycles that you've been through in your own life. To see that you're not alone. You're not the only one. I think for a long time you've been afraid, Pile, too, that you're the only one. You're the only one that has felt this love towards somebody that you knew didn't love you back the way that you needed to be loved. And they just couldn't. can have it in them. It felt as though life was their burden. It wasn't you. It was everything they saw through shadowed eyes. And now they see you seeing the world that way. They want to take it all back, and there's nothing that they can do because they're gone. Maria. They want these two. I keep hearing, forgive me. Forgive me. And Source is saying that forgiveness will help set you free. You have 10 sisters of light on the bottom, number 33. You've had past lives with this person, many past lives with this person. And I think there's this energy of flip-flopping in lifetimes where in one life you left them too soon, and in another life they left you too soon. And this has been a cycle for you guys over lifetimes. And this forgiveness releases you guys from this cycle, both of you. And to know that forgiveness is a daily walk. It's not something that will happen just the first time you say, I forgive you. It's not something that will happen the first time you speak it out. It's allowing yourself to, every time they come up into your mind, to continue to forgive them. Knowing that they were doing the best that they could with what they had. And they feel so much sorrow. So this is the number 18 card, which is 9, bringing this cycle to an end. 10 is about closing it out entirely. You're going to lead the people. You're going to help them overcome this, whether that's being a counselor or a spiritual leader or somebody that just helps others embrace a part of who they are, like knowing that sometimes we have to deal with these things, you know. There's something very powerful here, and they want you to know that. They want you to reshine your light on you. So we have 21, choose love. You always have choice. Make yours with love. This is the number 3 card coming out. Your angels are with you. Let me show this to you guys. Okay, and this is about speaking your truth. You need to tell this person out loud. You need to hear it come out loud, everything that you feel, even if it doesn't feel pretty, even if it feels ugly. It's just getting it off of your chest so that you can breathe again. If you need to be mad at them, be mad at them. If you need to be, you know, rude, be rude. It's like getting it off of your chest will help you be able to heal from this. And then we have 42, which is 6, balance and harmony. We have rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. I feel like this goes with that need to not feel this. Like it's like you're trying to appear a certain way to the world, and they're saying that you just need to take a time out. Like you need to take a time out from the world. You need to breathe and really deal with how you feel on the inside. DNA karma. This was a karmic connection. It's just like lifetimes together. These two serpents making the helix. Like it's just lifetimes of experiencing the same thing over and over again, and it's time for you to end the cycles, because we had hair come out on the bottom, number 31, which is 4 cycles come out on the bottom of the animal deck. Like this has been something that you have experienced over and over again, and it's completing. I don't make this up, guys. I can't. This is a completion to the cycle. It's like allowing yourself to really feel into this so that you can let this go and just know that this situation and this person brought you so much. Even if it's hard and it's hurtful and it's painful, it's like they taught you so much about yourself, to love yourself fully. And if you don't feel that way right now, that's okay, because this is them coming through telling you it's okay to love yourself. How they felt about you is not a reflection on you. How they felt about you was always a reflection on how they felt about themselves. It says, Mother Fierce is your guardian. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured, beloved. In the midst of any apparent challenge or threat, no matter how frightening it may seem, no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power, know that you are safe, you are protected, and you are loved. It says, the responses here, beloved, you have been growing spiritually, and sometimes this evokes responses from others. The responses may be loving and affirming, encouraging and validating. Many will choose to be inspired by your growth, but somehow, or sometimes, however, lower vibrational responses will arise, which might be fearful, insecure, jealous, or angry. These responses arise so that they can be healed. The healing is for you. The healing for you is in how you choose to allow yourself to shine and not be diminished by the healing process of another. For the other, their healing is their journey, and you have offered them a great service. Know that you do not need to be afraid, nor do you need to hold yourself back out of fear. Again, bringing back the fact that you need to shine. Be fierce about your journey. Be fierce about your journey and what you do moving forward. This is about you taking the power into your own hands and knowing that you have a choice. Knowing that you have the power within. And I know that this situation is heavy. I can feel it. I feel it in the depths of my soul. But that's okay. Like, it's them coming and reminding you that you still have a life to live, whether they're here or they're not. You know, and this is why I said at the beginning, if you guys watch the intro, I don't do these as often as I would like because of how heavy they are, because of situations like this. But I understand how important they are as well. Because we all need reassurance, even if we've experienced something tragic like this, because this is a true tragedy, what you've gone through. And any death, any loss is a true tragedy. It's not like there's one that's not less tragic than the other. At the end of the day, death is death, right? It's like, that's the tragedy, is that they're no longer here. We're no longer able to ask them the questions that we have. We're no longer able to give them the things, the love that we have. Look, relationship patterns coming up on the bottom here. It takes strength to recognize the need for change to complete this karmic cycle. This had to happen. This had to happen. If it didn't happen, there'd still be something that you'd be dealing with physically. And I know you might be saying, you know what, Becky, I'd rather be dealing with it physically than dealing with the death of them. Because now I just feel so incomplete, like there was no closure. But their closure was that. That is as much as not everybody wants to accept that, pile two. The closure is them leaving. That is the closure. Regardless if you got to say what you wanted to say or not, the closure is the death. And it's not easy. It's not easy because there's so much left unsaid, but that's what they're saying now. Say it now. If you got to write it down, if you got to scream it at the top of your lungs, if you got to curse their name, do that so that you can learn how to forgive them, because holding all of that in is only keeping you in a place of reliving this terror over and over again. It's only keeping you in a place of reliving the hurt and the pain over and over again, and you're not able to let go. It's like you can show the whole world that you have a strong exterior, but at the end of the day, eventually your interior is going to catch up with you, and as below, so above, as within, so without. And that's what's going on here. It's like you're about to start manifesting this again into your life, whether that's in the form of, you know, somebody that's just like them, or whether that's in the form of failed relationships over and over again. or whether that's in the form of being alone. And I don't feel like you want any of that. I feel like you want success, you want friends, you want family, you want loved ones being there supporting you. Yet you have to support yourself, and you have to allow yourself the space to grieve. And to grieve fully means to tell this person what you never got to tell them when they were here, even if they're not here anymore. They're still listening. And for those of you that don't believe that they're still listening, that's okay. What if I told you that just saying that would help you get it off of your chest in a way that would make you heal when you otherwise wouldn't? Isn't that just enough to do it? No matter how weird it may feel, no matter how weird it may seem, isn't that enough? So I know you guys are going to get through this. You guys are beautiful energy. You guys have amazing strength. And the burden that's been placed on you is very heavy. Like, Source will never give us more than what we're capable of handling in any one lifetime. And I hope that this assures you on your journey. And knowing that you're not alone. And I'm sending out so much light and love to you guys. And I hope this helps guide you back to your path of purpose and remind you that you're the one that has the power in your life. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to get out of here, but please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love until we meet each other again. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. All right, pile 3. Let me get a drink, guys. So, my water bottle sounds like a dolphin when I'm sucking on it. Alright, so for those of you, pile 3, that chose the Ace of Coins, this is for you. Hello from heaven. Oh, okay. Okay, we have the 10 of Cups in the reverse. We have the 6 of Swords in the reverse. We have the Queen of Wands in the upright. Ooh, okay, we have the Emperor in the reverse. Right off the bat, this person could have been an Aries, or you might be an Aries. We have Temperance in reverse. I also heard this was a parent, a father. I don't know why that came through, but we have the 2 of Cups. Yeah, okay. I know not all the cards are trying to get them all in here, but I don't have enough space for everything here, so. Oh well, the reading's the reading. The cards are just here for clarifying, so. They just helped me set up the energies, really, to hone in. Okay, interesting. You may resonate with one of the other piles. Oh, okay. The Ace of Swords. Okay, look, Emperor in reverse coming out, clarifying the Emperor in reverse. Great. Just, love Source. I love Source. All right. Let me get this set up so I can tap into your guys' energy. I want that one. Okay, on the bottom, we have the 10 of Wands and the 2 of Wands in the reverse. So we have the 10 of Wands in the upright, the 2 of Wands in the reverse, and the 4 of Coins in the reverse. Okay. So for some of you guys, this was a parent that passed away. Okay. I did hear father. But for some of you, it could have been a mother. Okay, so energy is fluid. It could have just been a very masculine woman. And equally so, if this was a man, this was a very manly man, like a very masculine man. And I feel like you guys were very close, but at the same time, You're in the process of shedding this. You're in the process of letting go of this belief that you have to people please, because I feel like this relationship was very brutal for you. There was a lot of instability. You tried to keep the peace. They say they relied on you more than you realize. I see now that you saw me as a strong individual. I see now that you saw me as the light. I see now that you saw me as the leader within. And I was none of these things. Not with the way that I treated you. And yet you still always offered me your kindness and your love and your strength. And yet when it came to your boundaries, when it came to you holding up your own, I stepped over that every time I had a chance. Because you made me feel the effects of what it is that I needed to heal within. And that scared me. While I might have been very loving to you at times, it came with condition. And I didn't see what I had in my relationship with you. I didn't see what I had just having you in my life. I didn't see how to be stable was just to give you the love that I had been trying to ask from everybody for all my life. And the love that you gave me without question. But you knew that I would get mad about the smallest of things. And I always watched you walk on eggshells when it came to me. But your loyalty never faltered. Even when you had a decision to leave, even when you had a decision to walk away and I was not doing well, your loyalty never faltered. Yet somehow, I still messed that up. And you went away and you came back and you were still loving to me. And I still could not get beyond how I felt within. There were times I tried to convince myself that I did this to protect you from the real world. But in reality, I was doing it because the eyes that I saw the world from were harsh and bitter and unfair. And I really believed that all of life was unfair. And I think in part of this, it was because I couldn't offer you all the things that you wanted in life. I couldn't offer you all the material things that I wanted to give to you. I couldn't offer you the love that I wanted to give to you. I couldn't offer you the encouragement and the spiritual growth that you needed. I couldn't offer those things to you because I did not feel good enough. But you were there with me even at my worst of times. How did I get so lucky to have somebody like you in my life? And how could I have been so stupid not to see you? I feel lost because I know that I am a blockage in you gaining your happiness. You still show up. You still show up and you know how to manifest in the material realm, but you cannot manifest love. And the reason you cannot manifest love is because of me. Because of the burden of our relationship. Because you supported me financially and you supported me physically and you supported me in health, trying to nurse me. And you still have so much love to give, but you can't control your emotions at this time because you miss me. I miss you. But how could I have said that to you when I was alive? That would have made me seem weak, wouldn't it? I thought that then. I don't think that now. I want you to know how much I love you. I want you to know that I see how incredible you are and how much you have to offer the world. And I want you to protect yourself the way that I couldn't protect you. I was sick. I was sick because I had been through too much. And all you wanted to do was help me carry those burdens. But they weren't yours to carry. I wish I could take back everything I did and everything I didn't do. I wish I could have stopped being the thorn in your side and stood up and encouraged you as the person I knew that you were. But every time I looked at you, I'd just get so mad and angry. I wonder what was so special about you and not me. I know that seems selfish, but I couldn't get out of that belief. I couldn't get beyond that belief. And you knew that. And you never tried to rock the boat when it came to that. You really tried to be honest with me in all aspects of everything. And I couldn't even just show up once for you. But you showed up for me every time. No matter how much love you had to give to me, I still always felt alone. And that was mine to deal with. And yet you still tried to burden those on your shoulder. You somehow still had such a beautiful light to you that you still tried to put this on your shoulders as though it was yours to carry. And you did carry me. You carried me beyond anything that anybody ever could. I was alone. And I had you. And I was still alone because all I wanted was everybody else. I think what I run into is that I got so used to carrying everybody when I was younger. I got used to being the one that everybody went to seek attention, advice, and help from. And I was so stubborn because I didn't want to see that I had those attributes too. I was so stubborn because I could have discussed things with you and I couldn't. I wouldn't. And how do I ask the most beautiful person in the world for forgiveness? You were too good for me. And I didn't know it when I was around. But now I get to see it. And I get to see as you grow and offer the world something so incredible. And it may not mean much, but I'm so proud of you now. I always was. I just was too stubborn to say it out loud. I was afraid that you were going to do things better than me. And I didn't understand that that's the way it's meant to be. I was a child, and you were the adult. It was supposed to be the other way around. But I didn't know how to lead you, and yet you still stayed by my side through thick and thin. And I get to come to you now, and I get to see how powerful you are. And not like what I thought I had. The ability to control people's lives is not power. You have the ability to lead. You have the power to inspire. You have the ability to encourage and to empower people. And you walk in the trenches with them. And that's what makes them trust you. And that's why you'll never be alone. Can you ever forgive me? Even here I know I'm not worthy of your love. But I see you. I see you in a way I never could before. And you taught me so much in the time that we had. Lessons I was so stubborn to learn. And maybe I made you feel small and insignificant. And I'm so sorry about that. There are moments when I know that you understand that the reason I did that was because I was suffering from my own ill hurts from the past. None of which I could ever tell you. Something I always used to tell you you'd only understand when you got older, and what I couldn't see was that you were already older than me. And what I didn't have time or energy to explain to you already knew. Without me saying anything. And I knew that. And that hurt me even more because it made me feel like I didn't know anything in the world. I was supposed to protect you, not the other way around. You hold me close to your heart. I hear a pocket watch or a watch, something to do with time, that you hold near and dear, even though you still have hard feelings about the relationship that was here. They appreciate you doing that. It makes them feel as though their memory will be kept alive. So we have number 9, Jaguar Release, coming out. Forgiving this person. Releasing them. Because they treated you in a way that built you up in fear. Fear of who you are. Fear of what you're capable of. Fear of love. Fear of having a loving relationship, a nurturing, kind relationship, because they were so harsh. They wanted to protect you so much, but they didn't realize that in their need to protect you, they were living from a place of fear, and that fear was just stifling and hurting you. They didn't know. They walk every day with you. Yeah, synergy. Find your balance. This card talks about how the seeds wouldn't grow without the earth and the water and the sun, right? It's like synergistic. Everything is working in balance with one another in order to grow. And it's like in releasing the hardships that you've been through and listening to your intuition and letting your intuition guide you, you'll come back into balance. And it's this balance that will help you overcome the blockage in love here. The solar plexus is being blocked as well. I feel like they made you feel like you had to work so hard for everything that you did, whether that was their attention or just their love was very conditional at times. And I feel like that was just really hard for you. Yeah, when you find your synergy, you'll be radiant, glowing, letting the sun shine, having confidence. What did I say? Your solar plexus chakra, and then this card comes out. I didn't know what that was, guys. I did not know what that was until I turned it over. And being vulnerable, allowing your vulnerabilities to shine. They're hard, right? An example would be like for me doing these readings. These are very difficult readings for me to do, and I know that they help, but like finding the balance, right? It's like oftentimes I just run away, and it's easier to run away, and I get that that's the energy that you come from a lot, is that sometimes you just run away when you know things are being presented to you, and that's okay. The reason you run away is because of the balance that was between you and this person. So again, I heard father, but this could have been a mother that was very masculine. Could have been a masculine sign, an air sign, or a fire sign. Or they could have just been one of those very controlling individuals, right? Even whether it was a mom or a dad or an auntie and uncle, grandma and grandpa. They could have just felt very much in the need of having to control everything around them. So look at this. We have number 11 coming out. It says, look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Exactly. Like even though you went through this, like you're still so magnificent and strong and amazing and beautiful. And when you connect with your inner guide, like you're going to gain that clarity that you need to move forward on your journey and to rebalance yourself in love, to rebalance yourself in life. And then I love you. These are powerful words. Number 20, trusting the process. 2-2 coming out together with these cards. And this is the picture that's on the back of the card, right? And this is just talking about, I feel like for you, maybe commitment is hard for you. And they're just pointing that out, that you are destined for great love. And in order to gain the clarity for that great love, you have to release the hurt and the pain from this connection, from this person that's passed away. They want you to know that it's okay to release them. It's like them not, you holding on to them is not doing either one of you guys any service. Like they're not able to really truly help you from the ether. They're not really truly able to assist you. It's more or less like kind of stuck in limbo together. And there's something in me that tells me that you know that. Like you have the sun here and the sun. It's like you know that, and I feel like you're getting ready to, which may be why you were led to this reading, completing this cycle overall. This person cared about you. This could also be a brother coming in. I heard that right now. This could very well be a brother. Wow, I don't know if you guys heard that ringing. just heard the ding, ding, ding. Like, okay, that could have very well been within my own inner ear. I don't know, but it was like, so this could have been a brother that's coming in for some of you. Very masculine, though. Like, this person is very masculine, whoever they are. It could have even been a sister, sibling. They used a lot of what you had to offer against you. And they love you so much, and they just didn't know how to express it. They didn't know how to say it in life. They didn't know how to say these 3 words. It was like they could show you by buying you things or by doing certain things for you, but to say those words, I think, is all you wanted to hear. And they didn't know how to say that. So we have the Shining Lotus, number 26, which is 8, abundance. It says, there are times when it makes sense to be discreet until you find your inner strength. Look to your inner strength, so that you feel empowered enough to share your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs without wavering, even in the face of a challenge by another. At other times, we benefit ourselves and others by taking a risk and allowing the inner lotus blossom of our true self to shine forth for all to behold. Have you been hiding in the spiritual closet, beloved? Sometimes it makes sense to avoid sharing your thoughts and feelings about spiritual beliefs or other personal matters until they are clearer in your own mind. However, there are also times when holding on to your deepest truths away from the world will no longer protect you, but actually hold you back from living your divine destiny. Shining the lotus light of your own soul and walking in your path in the world. This does not mean that you have to make a grand announcement, unless that is what is in your heart. But it does suggest that there is something within that you could share with another or be more open about in your life more generally. It might be a talk with a loved one about some significant feelings you've kept to yourself, or beginning to be more open about your beliefs and your abilities. Once you put your energy into the world, you'll magnetically attract like-minded souls into your life, which will then encourage you to share yourself even more. Don't worry if there are those that seem to be challenged or threatened by your beliefs. They don't have to have the same beliefs as for you, or as you, for you and them to be safe and loved on the spiritual path, which is unique for us all. You and others can benefit greatly from staying true to your heart and at the same time being open to the fact that they will have their own truths that might differ to yours, and that's just the way that it is. You don't have to convince others or be convinced of anything yourself. All you need to do is listen to your own heart. And that's where look to your inner strength is coming out too. This is about you finding your truth. Finding the truth that this person did love you, and they're still with you and they're helping you on the journey, but there's still this fear that you're connected to them by that needs to be released. It's like letting go of the fear that whatever happened between you two, that between you two, that it had to happen that way. It had to happen in order for you to grow into the being that you're turning into, because you're about to blossom. You're about to blossom into something, and you're about to open up to a whole new part of the spiritual journey that maybe you weren't ready for until now. And that's okay. Like, they're saying that's okay. Like, they're sorry that they blocked you from yourself. Like, you know, maybe you showed signs of your spiritual gifts at an early age, and maybe they made you feel bad about it. You know, like, there's this energy of them really coming in and like hounding you. Like, I really see them as like almost like them pointing the finger at you for every little thing that you did, or trying to get you in trouble for every little thing that you did. And it really weighed on you. And they're just sorry that they didn't say I love you more. They're sorry that they didn't express that more, because they really did love you a lot more than you knew. And so they just want you to have forgiveness for them. If you can find it in your heart, if you can find it in your soul, it will actually let you free. And it'll set you free from the misery that was created in this. Just trying to see if there's anything else that they want me to tell you. So, that was cute. I asked and they said, nope, that's it. Like, very short and sweet. Like, it was just kind of like, that's what I had to say. Okay, bye now. So I really hope that this helps you guys find clarity on your journey. You know, having a death in our lives is not easy. It's oftentimes one of the hardest things that we have to experience. And it's just because, you know, like I said on the other piles as well, it's because our greed is to want them here so that we can keep having the things the same way that we've always had them. And it's such a huge change. Death is just another transformation on the journey. And it's something that we have to acclimate to. And that's why I do these readings, is just to help you guys find peace and solace in the fact that whoever it is that's passed on, they're still with you and they still have messages to give to you. And sometimes they come out a lot stronger than others, but it just depends on the spirit as well. And remember, these are general readings, so you have to take what resonates, because I do connect with a lot of different spirits when I do these, and it's why they're so exhausting for me. So I'm like really tired now that I've done this, and it's been really emotional this whole time. So I just want you guys to know that it is an honor doing these for you, and I hope that they do help you find some clarity and guidance on your own journey, and help remind you that you are such a powerful being. And if you want to be the one that speaks to your spirits too, all you got to do is just start speaking to your loved ones like as if they're still here, and that will help you connect with them. And trust me, I know that they'll go out of their way. They'll go out of their way to show you that they're there. They'll go out of their way to help you. They'll go out of their way to guide you along the journey. You just have to be open to the signs that they give you. And I think sometimes that's hard for us because we get so stuck in a certain way or thought pattern that it has to be a certain way, or we have to believe what everybody else has told us up until this point. And, you know, whatever anybody has ever told you, it's just their own perception. It doesn't mean it's right or wrong. It's just the way that they perceive the world. And that's for you to decide what your perception is going to be on this journey. Okay? I'm sending out so much light and love to you guys. I am encouraging you guys to find your power and your strength in this. You are so strong. You just haven't been able to tap into that because of the burden that you've carried with this connection in your life. And that's completely understandable, but just know that you have the answers within on how to heal from this and to move to the next level. So I'm going to leave it here. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again, peace out. I love y'all. Bye.